Welcome back to Superbly Said, Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
And today, we're diving into a really fascinating set of terms. These actually come straight from a SpeakDuo lesson, one designed to boost your confidence and fluency.
That's right. And if you're looking to meet new people from around the world, people practicing English on video calls, trying to get more confident with their speaking, you can go to SpeakDuo.com. It's a fantastic resource.
Definitely. We're here today to help you really grasp these expressions, moving beyond just basic understanding to actually using them naturally, confidently.
Absolutely. We're not just giving definitions. We want to break these down, look at the nuances, show you how to use them well, really elevate your English. So let's jump right in.
Okay, first one up, to be in great shape.
Right. Now this one, it sounds like just being healthy, maybe? But there's a bit more to it, isn't there?
There absolutely is, yeah. I mean, healthy could just mean someone isn't sick, right? But to be in great shape, that's an idiom. It specifically means being physically fit and healthy, robust, often implies, consistent effort went into it.
Ah, okay. So it's more about peak physical condition achieved through effort.
Exactly. It's proactive,
Yeah.
not just the absence of illness.
So, okay, maybe you're talking with a colleague, perhaps about someone who's really committed to fitness. You might say, she works out every morning, so she's in great shape.
Perfect example. It conveys that active dedication. You could contrast that with something like, my grandma is healthy for her age, which is good. She's well, but probably not, running marathons.
Gotcha. And you might hear this in, say, an exam context, like IELTS.
Yeah, definitely. A question could be something like, are you trying to get in great shape this year?
And a good response, one that shows you really understand the phrase, could be.
Something like, yes, actually, I started going to the gym 3 times a week, and I'm eating better too. Really making an effort to get in great shape.
Nice. Okay, next phrase, to play it safe.
Right, to play it safe.
This one feels, well, it feels like more than just being careful, would you say?
Oh, much more. Yeah, to play it safe means you're sort of deliberately avoiding risks. You're prioritizing caution. Even if, a more adventurous path might offer bigger rewards.
So being careful is maybe just avoiding immediate mistakes, but playing it safe is more strategic, a conscious choice not to take a risk.
You got it. Exactly that. It's a strategic decision.
Okay, I can picture this. Maybe a business discussion with your boss, perhaps. High-risk investment on the table, someone might say.
Right. They might say, well, he decided to play it safe and decline the risky investment, choosing stability instead.
That makes sense. It implies weighing things up, opting for the secure route.
Precisely. So if someone asks you, maybe in a conversation, do you usually take risks or play it safe?
You could reply maybe something like, I usually play it safe, especially when it comes to money. I prefer, steady growth over big gambles.
Good one. Okay, moving on. Here's one you'll hear often, maybe more formal settings, where when someone really wants to emphasize a point, first and foremost.
Right. First and foremost. It sounds a bit like firstly, but stronger, more punch.
Absolutely. Much more punch. Firstly, just signals, the start of a list, the order. But first and foremost, that's an adverb. And it means most importantly, or above all else. It really puts the main priority right there, front and center.
Okay, so it's not just the first point, it's the most important one.
Exactly. It leaves no doubt. What follows is the fundamental overriding concern.
So like in a work meeting, maybe discussing a crisis or a new project launch, you'd likely hear.
You might hear first and foremost, we need to make sure everyone's safe, or first and foremost, let's ensure the client is happy. It just clarifies that ultimate priority immediately.
Establishes that hierarchy of importance. No ambiguity.
None at all. So thinking about maybe a personal question, perhaps in an interview or just conversation, first and foremost, what motivates you to keep going during tough times?
A really good response showing you get the weight of the phrase could be something like, first and foremost, it's my dream of building a better life for my loved ones.
That's a powerful use of it. Okay, let's switch gears slightly. How about a really useful, impressive phrasal verb? To pull something off.
To pull something off, This feels like it means more than just, doing something or accomplishing it. There's a sense of difficulty overcome, maybe some flair.
You've absolutely nailed it. Flair is a good word. To pull something off means you succeed in doing something that was genuinely difficult or impressive. And yeah, often it implies you did it with skill, maybe cleverness, sometimes even a bit of secrecy, especially when success seemed unlikely.
Okay, so it's not just ticking a box on a to-do list.
No, not at all. It's about overcoming challenges, achieving a feat that really stands out. It highlights that difficulty.
Right, so think about maybe someone managed an incredibly complicated event without any problems, you'd say.
You'd say, wow, she pulled off that surprise party for 100 people without anyone noticing. It was incredible. Not just she organized the party. See the difference?
Yeah, definitely. It highlights the impressive execution. It's the difference between, say, he completed the project on time, which is fine, versus he pulled off that impossible deadline,
Yeah.
working like crazy for days.
Exactly. So if you get asked, maybe at work or school, have you ever pulled off something impressive?
You could confidently say something like, yes, actually, I pulled off a last-minute presentation that really impressed my manager, even though I had almost no time to prepare.
Great example. Okay, next one. Let's talk about someone who's truly visionary. To be ahead of one's time.
Ahead of one's time. This seems different from just being innovative or trendy, doesn't it? It suggests foresight, seeing things before others.
Precisely. That's the key difference. Innovative just means something's new and effective. Trendy means it follows current popular styles. But ahead of one's time, that means having ideas or styles that are so advanced, so innovative, they aren't popular or even widely accepted yet.
Like pioneers almost. Their vision only makes sense later on.
Exactly. They're pioneers. Think about artists, inventors, thinkers.
Right. You often hear it used like that. Her fashion sense was always ahead of her time. What she wore back in the 90s is only just becoming popular now.
Perfect. It implies that presence, an ability to see what's coming before the mainstream catches up. It's about being a trailblazer, not just following or even setting a current trend.
So if you were discussing this with a friend, you might ask,
Do you know anyone whose ideas are, genuinely ahead of their time?
and a good, maybe relatable example could be, my brother's always experimenting with tech gadgets way before they hit the market. He's truly ahead of his time.
Love that. Okay, let's shift to something a bit more informal now, a term you'll definitely hear in casual chats. Stud.
Ugh, stud. Okay, this isn't just about being handsome, is it? There's more to it. Confidence. Charisma.
Exactly, it's got those elements. While handsome is just a general comment on looks, stud is informal, it's a noun, and it refers to a man who's seen as, yes, attractive, but also really confident. Often implies a certain swagger, masculine self-assuredness.
Right. Often used with admiration, maybe playfully sometimes.
Yeah, definitely carries a strong, sort of active, confident vibe, not just passive good looks.
So you might describe someone making a confident entrance, like, he walked into the party like a total stud, just owned the room instantly.
Perfect. Captures that magnetic personality, that self-assuredness. But remember, it is slang. You wouldn't use it talking to your boss, probably.
Good point. So if someone asks you, maybe jokingly, do you know anyone who acts like a stud?
A humorous kind of self-aware answer could be, my friend Josh certainly thinks he's a stud, but, we all know it's mostly just confidence and maybe a good tailor.
Okay, got it. Next one. A very common informal adjective, short for legitimate. Legit.
Yeah, legit. Super useful.
It feels more casual than saying something is real or authentic.
It definitely is more casual. Real just states a fact. Authentic might suggest something deeper, maybe historical truth, but legit, it's informal, and it means something is genuine, real, valid. Often used to quickly confirm something's trustworthiness or authenticity.
Like a quick stamp of approval. It stands up to scrutiny.
Kinda, yeah. It's punchy. So if someone asks a really insightful question in a group discussion, you might say,
You could say, hey, that's a legit question. I'm glad you asked it. Really gets to the heart of the matter.
Exactly. It's a common, quick way to say something's credible or valid without needing a more formal word. Very natural in conversation.
So if someone asked you, have you ever questioned whether something was legit or not?
A relatable answer might be, oh yeah, definitely. I once almost fell for a fake online store, looked too good to be true. Checked the reviews and realized, nope, not legit.
Happens all the time. Okay, next phrasal verb. This one can be a bit tricky, maybe confrontational, to call someone out on something.
Yeah, it can be confrontational, but it's very useful to know. To call someone out on something.
It sounds more direct, maybe more public than just correcting someone or even criticizing them. Is that right?
That's exactly right. Correcting is usually about facts. Criticizing is giving negative feedback. But calling someone out, that means you directly confront them about something they've done wrong. A mistake, maybe a lie, an unacceptable action. And Yeah, often it happens publicly.
So it's about accountability, especially if there's maybe hypocrisy or dishonesty involved.
Precisely. Holding them accountable for their words or actions.
Okay, so for instance, if someone's exaggerating their role in a success story during a team meeting.
Someone else might say, maybe later or even right there, depending on the situation, he called her out on exaggerating her achievements, pointing to the actual project data.
Ooh, okay. So it implies a clear challenge to what they said or did, demanding that accountability.
Exactly. So if you were asked, have you ever called someone out on something they did?
A straightforward response might be, yes, I actually called out my friend once for canceling plans right at the last minute without any explanation. It just wasn't fair to everyone else waiting.
Yeah, that's a clear example.
Yeah.
Okay, last one for our main segment. Another great informal expression, this one for asking for input. To get someone's take on something.
Get someone's take. It sounds like asking for an opinion, but maybe more conversational, more collaborative.
That's a great way to put it, yeah. Asking for an opinion is general, but getting someone's take, it's informal, and it means asking for their specific opinion, their unique perspective on a particular thing.
So it implies you value their individual viewpoint, not just any old answer.
Exactly. It's conversational, polite, direct. Shows you value their specific insights.
Makes sense. So if you're working on something new, maybe a project, and you're a bit unsure about a certain strategy.
You might say to a trusted colleague, hey, before we present this, I'd love to get your take on this new marketing strategy.
Nice. It feels like a good way to solicit that input. So in a discussion, maybe about current events.
You could ask, can I get your take on whether social media is more helpful or harmful overall these days?
And a balanced answer, showing you understand the request for a perspective, could be.
Maybe something like, my take. I think it's probably both. It really depends on how you use it, doesn't it? And what your intentions are.
Okay, fantastic. Now, to really make sure these phrases stick, to cement your understanding, we've got a quick quiz for you. This comes straight from that SpeakDuo lesson we mentioned.
Yep, so we'll read out each question and then the options A, B, and C. Take a moment, think about it, and then we'll reveal the answer and give a quick reminder.
All right, question 1. What does it mean when someone is said to be in great shape? Is it option A, they are emotionally resilient under stress? Option B, they are fit and physically healthy? Or option C, they are financially secure and stable?
A, B, or C.
Feel free to pause the podcast here if you need to think about the answer. Okay, the correct answer is option B. They are fit and physically healthy. That's the one. Remember, to be in great shape specifically means physically fit and robust, often through effort. Like our example, she works out every morning, so she's in great shape.
Perfect. Question 2. What does it mean if someone chooses to play it safe? Option A, they act decisively when opportunity arises. Option B, they avoid unnecessary risks and stay cautious. Option C, they prefer to win at any cost regardless of danger.
What do you think?
Give yourself a second to pause if you need it. And the answer is option B, they avoid unnecessary risks and stay cautious.
Exactly. To play it safe is that deliberate choice to minimize potential downsides, like when he decided to play it safe and declined the risky investment.
Question 3. What does the phrase first and foremost emphasize? Option A, a preference based on recent experience. Option B, something that should be avoided entirely. Option C, the most important thing above all others.
Focusing on that emphasis.
Take a moment if you need to. All right, the right answer here is option C, the most important thing above all others. Absolutely. First and foremost signals the top priority, the main concern. Like in first and foremost, we need to make sure everyone's safe.
Next up, question 4. What does it mean to pull something off? Option A, to succeed in doing something difficult or impressive. Option B, to remove something quickly or without care. Option C, to abandon a plan before it is finished.
Which one fits?
Feel free to pause and consider. The answer is option A, to succeed in doing something difficult or impressive.
That's it. To pull something off is about achieving that challenging feat, often against the odds. Remember, she pulled off a surprise party without anyone noticing.
Question 5. If someone is ahead of their time, what are they like? Option A, they enjoy routines and traditions deeply. Option B, they follow what's trending to remain popular. Option C, they have ideas or styles that are innovative early on.
Thinking about those pioneers.
Pause here if you'd like a moment. The correct answer is option C. They have ideas or styles that are innovative early on.
Exactly. Being ahead of their time means being visionary, having ideas before they're widely accepted, like her fashion sense was always ahead of her time.
Question number 6. What does calling someone a stud imply? Option A, they are known for their academic brilliance. Option B, they are attractive and confident, often admired. Option C, they are stylish but introverted.
That informal term.
Take a second to choose. The answer is option B. They are attractive and confident, often admired.
You got it. A stud is that informal term for a confident, attractive guy, as in he walked into the party like a total stud.
Question 7. What does it mean to call someone out on something? Option A, to confront someone about a mistake or lie. Option B, to praise someone for their honesty. Option C, to help someone avoid a confrontation.
That potentially tricky one.
Pause if you need to think it through. Okay, the answer is option A, to confront someone about a mistake or lie.
That's right. To call someone out is about the direct confrontation, holding them accountable, like when he called her out on exaggerating her achievements.
And our final question for today, question 8. If you ask for someone's take on something, what are you doing? Option A, you're asking for their emotional support. Option B, you're criticizing their way of thinking. Option C, you're requesting their opinion or perspective.
Asking for their...
Last chance to pause. The final answer is option C. You're requesting their opinion or perspective.
Perfect. To get someone's take is exactly that, asking for their specific viewpoint, their perspective, just like saying, I'd love to get your take on this new marketing strategy.
So wow, we covered a lot there. What does this all mean for you listening?
Well, mastering these kinds of common but quite nuanced phrases is really key to sounding more natural, more confident when you speak English.
Definitely. It lets you express yourself with much greater precision. It adds that depth, that color to your communication, moving beyond just basic meaning.
And truly understanding and then actually applying these expressions, that's what elevates your English. It helps you communicate more effectively with more cultural awareness, makes your English feel, more authentic.
Spot on.
And remember, all these phrases came straight from a SpeakDuo lesson. So to keep practicing and to connect with other learners doing the same thing from all over the world, just head over to SpeakDuo.com. It's brilliant for that real-time video call practice.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can upgrade to SpeakDuo Premium too. That gives you unlimited sessions plus AI feedback to help you improve even faster. Or you can get a 30% discount if you go for a 6-month plan.
Good deals.
And they even have an ambassador program now. So if you like it, you can promote SpeakDuo to your friends, your community, and get something back for it.
Very cool. Definitely check that out. And don't miss their next Connect and Practice session. Also, if you enjoyed this deep dive today, if you learned something useful, please consider leaving us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. It really does help us reach more learners like you. It really does. And maybe just a final thought to leave you with. As you go about your week, think about this. How could applying just one new phrase like these each day start to transform your confidence, your ability to connect through English? It's a continuous journey, learning a language, and every single step, every new phrase you master is genuinely rewarding. Keep at it.